there's a new trend from Gen Z right now. It's called silent walking. It's very interesting.
The little sister of the hot girl walk, which was born from the pandemic and people being stuck in their houses.
What was the hot girl walk?
I remember.
It's just going on a walk and calling it a hot girl walk to, like, I don't know, romanticize it for yourself.
Or no, that's what we were talking. We were talking about something earlier about like people romanticizing their
romanticize your life.
Yes.
Yeah, there are plenty of TikToks that are captioned like that, and it's just like, I don't know, filming your Snickers wrapper, romanticize your Snickers.
But this is better. This is a silent walk. Is where you go and you walk without your phone.
Whoa.
Except for when you're making a TikTok about it, then you can have your phone.
Yeah. I actually saw like a story today. One of the most, if you want to see one of the most horrific like news sites you can check, just go to any like regularly updated news site and just use the tag influencer, and it will lead you to horrors beyond all comprehension. And there's this one where this lady says like, I was having a life-threatening allergic reaction and I made a TikTok rather than using my EpiPen. And she's like, I almost died. And they're like, no way. But it says they're going to go on walks. They're not going to use their phones. I can appreciate that. Like, I probably wouldn't be able to do that, not because of the using the phone part, but because of the listening to music part while walking.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
well, I mean, you should try it. I think you really bombard yourself with sensory overload, and it would be good for you to try a silent walk.
For the longest time, I thought that you were wearing a hearing aid, but you're just wearing a headphone all the time.
In the ear I can't hear out of.
Yeah.
In the ear that I can't hear out of. So people would, like, I do like that you thought I had like this like glowing hearing aid.
I don't know.
That, like, no, just there's always vaguely music playing in the background. It's kind of like you always have walk-up music everywhere you go. That's the beauty of not being able to hear out of that ear is like if it's on full blast, it's like vaguely heard on the other side of your head. So it feels like you've got background music everywhere you go. I like that. I see. There's a $20 one here from Forehead. Says Gen Z reinventing stuff we did not even 20 years ago. More at 9.
Well, they're doing something positive, and it should be praised.
I agree.
Silent walk. I mean, even if they want to give it a stupid name, something that's existed for thousands of years, that's fine. They're doing something that's wholesome and healthy.
But there is something about that, and how like you could probably convince Gen Z to do just about anything as long as you gave it a trendy name.
Exactly.
Like maybe we could, like the drop out, like the don't go to college and waste your money challenge, where we just tell them, look, you don't need a 4-year degree. Like, unless you're going to be a doctor or a lawyer or something like that, like, get a regular job and work your way up through management challenge. We could do that. And did you see that one that went viral the other day of the girl with the Starbucks cup who's talking about how awful?
Yes.
Like that, like that's like we need to.
Well, she's talking about how she went to college for marketing because that's what everyone told me to do. And then found out afterwards that she can't get any entry-level marketing jobs for a livable wage. And she's better off being a waitress or whatever. Yeah. And no one told her this.
All of my friends that work like as either like waiters at nice restaurants or bartenders are all like more than happy and doing well in their lives and are able to like take care of their families and work reasonable hours because they work at places where they can make a lot in a smaller amount of time while still having time for the people that they care about. They're always happier. And then they like, funnily enough, they're always very, they're very like magnet. Like they're not there to bash you when people tell them like I wasted 4 years at college and I'm now paying back $80,000 in debt. They're never smug about it. None of the people that I know are ever smug about the fact that
I don't know. I saw a lot of smug responses. Like, oh, you're gullible.
Well, but like at least for my friends, right? Like because back when they were younger, they were the ones that were receiving the brunt of the hate. Like, oh, you're not going to go to college, you're not going to get a degree, you're not going to put yourself into debt, you're going to work at McDonald's the rest of your life. They're like, I don't work at McDonald's now. Like, what are you talking about? So like, it's weird how they're not the ones who are like then throwing it back in their faces, but maybe they're going on. Like maybe they're going on silent walks to deal with the stress.
That's how they unwind.
Like what else? Like I mean, because
if the girl wants a marketing job instead of going to get a marketing degree, what does she do when she graduates high school? Does she try to get a marketing job at 18 years old?
You work in the mailroom at a company that does like that's what they would have told you back in the day. Yeah. And that's
what does that mean today? There is no such thing as a mailroom.
I was thinking about this. No, there is. There still absolutely is at these big companies.
Mailrooms?
Oh yeah.
Which companies?
At like a big Fortune 500
Microsoft?
company, there would still be stuff delivered. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, think about this. Like, if we're talking about like, because one of the things that people complain about the most in these situations is they complain about how like unpaid internships are wrong. Like, you should not be allowing people to just work for free. It's like, well, you could do the unpaid internship and use your free time to like work a regular job and hopefully be able to pay your bills on that, right? Or you could go to college and pay $80,000 and then still have to take an unpaid internship later. Or maybe you skip the unpaid internship a little bit, but then you have $80,000 in debt. So aren't you better off just working a regular job and taking the unpaid internship, as crappy as that is, than having to go get the degree that costs you almost $100,000?
I think if you're gonna go into debt, you should like go to culinary school just to get the discipline.
Yeah.
If you're gonna pay for school, it should be for something like that.
Yeah. Or bring back apprenticeship.
Yeah.
You know, like learning.
Where's Donald Trump when we need
expert.
him to bring back The Apprentice? That's what we need. What if that's what he does? Like, maybe if he loses this election, well, the real benefit was we'll just get another round of The Apprentice from Donald Trump.
You know what? Instead of silent walking, how about like walking while talking to yourself and singing to yourself like a crazy person? I think that's a good one.
If you make
That's
it
a good trend.
trend,
No, they're
it
also-
becomes
they're also
socially
gonna have
acceptable.
one-
That's called, well, that's already schizo walking. That's already a trend.
They're gonna have one soon. It's gonna be like making food with loved ones, and eating around a table trend.
Smiling and laughing with the people you care about.
I look, if it can get people to not buy, and then what's his name will come in and be really glad that you're not eating out.
Dave Ramsey.
Dave Ramsey will come in because, like, first of all, you're making dinner at home. You're not ordering Uber Eats, and you're spending time with people you care about. These are the wholesome trends. We're gonna trick Gen Z, just like we used to trick kids into eating their vegetables. We're gonna trick Gen Z into wholesome behavior by naming all this stuff trends. I think that's a good idea. I think we need to do that.
I love it. And then if you put hot girl in it too, then all the girls would do it.
Girl dinner. That's just poor dinner. Like I
No, it's like a charcuterie board.
It's poor dinner. It's
funny?
literally
Yeah.
like high quality stuff.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
I did not think I did girl dinner, and the other night I caught myself eating like smoked prosciutto, goat cheese, like sliced goat cheese from Trader Joe's, and rosemary crackers. And someone else commented, and was like, "Oh, girl dinner," and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I do it."
Yeah.
We're all guilty of it.
without even trying. Right?
Yeah, and it was delicious.
I don't do that, but I do just eat like just regular like salami and like meats and cheeses and
Boy
stuff
dinner?
like that. Is that what that is?
That's boy dinner.
so, yeah.
That became popular around here because everyone was doing keto for a long time. So just no bread. I'm like,
Just
I'll
meat
take
and cheese.
I'm like, I'll take all the bread I
Dude.
can get if I can get it. But
I don't know why, but when I started here, it was like everyone was keto, and I'm like looking around like,
I was not.
what, am I the only sane person here? That was
I never,
crazy.
keto snacks, keto
It was like
bars.
nobody was eating carbs.
Yeah.
I tend
It was like
to
another planet.
laugh at the like. It's very, very toxic of me, but I'm like, oh, you're trying to better yourself, huh? That's fucking lame. Like, good on ya.
Discipline.
Good on ya, I guess. Like,
There's a way to do keto that's healthy, but buying all like the supplement, like the bars and stuff that have the toxic chemicals and like
Eating
oils
monk
and
fruit
stuff.
candy.
Yeah, it's not good for you.
Yeah, no.
thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.